Namaste, welcome to our show Anubhava Payana. Today we have with us Dr. Naomi M, who is the DTO and DHO of Bhoi District, Meghalaya. Welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome. Okay, in Sanskrit, Meghalaya means the abode of clouds. How would you describe Meghalaya?
Meghalaya is a land, a hilly land with, of course, it's covered with clouds. And we have one of the rainiest place on the earth. So I think it is aptly named as cloud because we are surrounded by clouds.
Okay, so with this winter coming up and this year the harsh winter is coming up, so how do you think it affected the people of Meghalaya?
Of course, the weather has become colder than most of the previous years, but people have adjusted well to it, and I think they are enjoying the winter and slight snowfall, especially in Nongkrem area in Upper Shillong.
Okay, moving on to the next question, ma'am. How would you describe one of the most difficult challenges which you had to face during your career?
The most difficult challenge that I have faced was my first posting under Chokpot PHC, which is only around 35 kilometers from Tura, the headquarters of West Garo Hills, but it is in one of the most remote places where I had to work for 5 years, and we did not have any communications except for one bus which goes early in the morning around 6 o'clock, then one bus coming from Tura at evening, and no communication systems, not even a telephone from the outside world. We were literally in the middle of the jungle with no communication with the outside civilization, of course.
Okay, so then, ma'am, why do you think the northeastern states fail regarding the development when it comes when compared to the other cities of the country?
Northeastern states, of course, now they are developing, and most of the projects are being implemented, and road conditions are also becoming much better than before, especially in the highways, and in other remote places they are trying to implement all the schemes like Sarak Yojana and all, and then so one village is connected to another village, and most of the villages are motorable at present.
So ma'am, in your terms, how would you describe a successful administrator?
I would describe a successful administrator who can implement most of the schemes, if not all the schemes, and who has a heart for the people of Meghalaya, as to love them and to serve them with dedication and passion and love, because duty alone is a drudgery, but duty with love is a delight.
Okay, ma'am, do you think all the schemes implemented by the present government, central government, do you think it is reaching the people of Meghalaya?
Definitely it is reaching, and it has improved a lot of healthcare scenario in especially the rural as well as the urban areas.
Being a DMO and what are the drastic changes which you have seen during your career in this?
We have reduced the number of malaria cases drastically, almost 78% from the previous years, and even death due to malaria also we had only one, this 17-18, whereas earlier we used to have at least 4 or 5 numbers or 8 numbers, and those mortality and morbidity due to malaria has reduced because of the active surveillance and hard work of our workers, malaria workers.
So ma'am, being in the hilly areas and being in the northeastern states and all, and being a woman, MBBS and study, what was it how was it studying for the MBBS during those times and this times? What's the difference?
Studying for MBBS was quite tough, of course, and it was not an easy job, but Of course, it has got its own challenges, but we have overcome it, and I think it's a noble job to serve our people. And when we are doing it with love, I think it doesn't matter at all, no hardship. It's then we respect life from its conception, all forms of life. So I think it is really a pleasure and a delight to serve our people.
So other than serving in Meghalaya, like have you made any contributions to the neighboring states, northeastern states?
I think I have done a little bit of social work by helping the people in guiding them during their sicknesses, and I have helped them in finding the correct treatment and correct diagnosis, and of course.
So like how do you see the field of social work in the next 5 years?
The field of social work has got a very vast scope, and it is really a boon and a blessing to people, unreached people, especially those who are really in need in very remote areas where their IEC, that is information, education and communication, and BCC, of course, behavioral change communication are being done by the social workers. It is expected to bring a lot of changes in the mindset of the people of rural areas.
And like with this like new trends of mental health and all, like is the people there in Meghalaya aware of the changes in mental health and the like mental health illness and all?
Yes, definitely. Even though our district do not have a psychiatrist at present, but still mental health is being taken up, and it is being given a very important place in service to people, especially the youth and adolescents.
What are some of the technologies, high-end like schemes or any implementations which you have taken up for the district?
I would like you to elaborate on it.
Like what did you do for like to change the current situation of the district when you became a DMO and DTO?
Yes, DMO and DTO, actually we have strived very hard to reach to the unreached, hard to reach areas. They were given priority, and we have trained all the Anganwadi workers and Ashas in our district, and even ANMs who are staying in the peripheral areas. We have trained them to recognize the symptoms of TB, and all the Ashas, almost all the Ashas, 99% of Ashas, they have been trained to take blood slides as well as to do that rapid diagnostic test for malaria, so that they can easily recognize and treat them at the peripheral level.
With this new generations coming up and all, parents are going for like telling their children to go for doctors, engineers and like more of the high-end jobs and all. So like how do you feel about this as a parent?
As a parent, actually, yes, I have I have tried to make my daughter take interest in medical, of course, but which she hasn't done because it is really out of her interest. She had more interest in the social work, so she has joined it, and I am happy that she has joined it, where she loves the work and the service that she is going to give to the society.
What message would you give to the upcoming generations, youths who are taking up social work as their main career?
Yes, this message I would like to give them is they should not study social work. They should not do it just for the sake of getting a job or making a career out of it, but they should do it with passion and love for the society, and to bring a change in their mindset and to help in saving lives and making their lives better, and to get the correct treatment, correct diagnosis, and to lead them and help them in guiding them with everything psychosocial and financial and all kinds of physical help to the unmet needs of the society.
Thank you, ma'am, for gracing us with your presence.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel, Alva's Martin on YouTube.